Hey guys, this is around day 27 of building my social media marketing agency for real estate agents. And at the time of recording this video, I've done my first sales call and I've onboarded that client as well. If you're at the stage and you haven't done your first sales call or you haven't onboarded your client and you don't know how to do it, in this video, I'm just going to go over my experience with that and how I really kind of prepared for those two things. Now for the sales call, I'm not gonna lie, it was I was crazy nervous before the sales call. I don't know what to do. Um, like I was just kind of everything was just kind of scattered, and I learned a lot of these things from like different courses, but I didn't really know how to put everything together. Um, but the steps I kind of just went with is just take it slow, do it one step at a time. So first, I would say you have your pitch deck, right? You make your pitch deck. There's a lot of templates online that you can use, or you can just make your own. It's very simple. But once you make that, your pitch deck, I mean, I'm not gonna go through you know, how you can make a pitch deck, but basically have your pitch deck. This is the thing that you're gonna show your clients. It's like basically a presentation where you show your services and what you provide and your offer, right? Now, first make that, and then from there, this is where you could practice. Basically, you want to practice at least once with your friends or your families or someone that that can give you proper feedback. Because like when I did it by myself and I didn't have any feedback, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, sounds pretty solid. But actually, when I did that first practice with like one of my friends, he gave me a lot of good feedback on it and told me how I could improve, so that on the day of the actual call, I actually used those tips, and it really helped. It really helps a lot because sometimes you just can't see the mistakes you're making on your own. Now, how else did I prepare for the sales call? Um, yes, another very important thing that you could do to improve your sales call, your first sales call, by like a margin is just going on YouTube, searching a niche, and then search for live sales calls. Now, there's a lot of gurus out there, or a lot of YouTubers out there that are posting their live sales call that they did for their clients, and like I would say a large, I would dedicate a like large part of the success of my sales call to that is to those YouTubers online on YouTube that post their sales call online on YouTube. So watch over those, and it really gives you an idea of how a sales call should go, and it gives you the basic structure, like the basics of how you can maybe handle objections, or how to concisely explain your services, and so on. And also your communication, what kind of words should you use, your body language, and all of that. So yeah, so definitely do that. Now for my specific sales call, how it went, yeah, so it was like 5 minutes before the sales call. I was really nervous, I can't lie. My first sales call ever. I had my notebook with me. I dressed like pretty formal. I had like I dressed pretty formal, but not like a suit, just something nice, like a polo or something like that. And yeah, I was just really nervous, waiting for the client to hop on, and he did hop on, and he showed up. He was actually really, really nice, and yeah, I mean, I just sort of from there, I knew that I had to kind of take control of the call. That's usually how it goes. You take control of the call. So, and then I started asking him some questions, so I could I started asking him some questions and he gave really good answers. Now, this is like a green flag, basically. You want clients that are talkative. You want them to talk and talk and talk, right? And you just want to listen. A huge part of being a good salesperson is being a good listener, right? And yeah, so I kept asking like pretty good questions. Like, it wasn't just questions on my notebook that I had written down. As he kept talking, I just kept asking questions related to the things he was talking about, so that it wasn't very salesy and it actually made sense, like the questions I was asking. So I'm guessing that played a large part to the success. Now, yeah, so after that, I went through the pitch deck. Like, I can't lie, I was stuttering. I was stuttering a little bit in the beginning, but then I got locked in, you know, and then it went smooth. Towards the end, towards the middle, towards the end, it went smooth, and finally I pitched my offer. And then of course it was my retainer price, but then I was also offering a free trial, right? I was offering the free trial, and it just went well, because I am like, as for my service, I have a pretty good advantage because of the specific ads that I'm doing for the client, which is YouTube ads. Really differentiates myself from a lot of other gurus and other marketing agencies. So that kind of gave me the upper hand in sales, and the offer was pretty it was pretty hard to say no to, right? I basically offered it for free. So yeah, he was really happy with it, and then he was just like, yes, let's do it on the call. So I was like, perfect. And yeah, I mean, it really went well, and basically after that we booked another day for the onboarding call. Now, the key takeaways from the sales call that I had was, number one, you have to ask really good questions, because you want it to be about the client. You want to ask questions, you know, either to stir up emotions, stir up pain that they had, and really try to find their pain points, basically. And when you keep asking really, really good questions, that's where you get the good stuff, basically. You get their pain points, you get their emotions stirred up. You also help them envision their own goals and stuff like that, and that's really helpful for the sales call down the line. It sort of handles the objections already as well. Now, second point I wanted to point out is be confident. Of course, I was mad nervous, really shaking my fucking legs, but yeah, got on the sales call. Just be calm, be confident, you know, lower your tone and slow down your voice, slow down your speech, and just go for it. And yeah, make sure you don't stutter like I did, but if you do, it's fine. I still, you know, lock it in till the end of the call and you'll be fine. And third thing is, take control of the call. Once the client comes on, you want to take control, tell them what's going on. Basically, yeah, just I don't know what else to say. That take control of the call. Make sure you're the one that's in control, because you are the expert there, right? You're the expert, and you're trying to help the client. You have more knowledge than the client, basically, and you have to act like it. Now, the fourth thing, the fourth key takeaway is to keep it concise. This is one of the key things that I had to learn, especially from my friend Josefa. He told me to keep, like when I did my practice sales call with my high school friend, he's called Josefa. He told me to keep it more concise. I kept talking about the delivery, the service delivery, all the technical stuff that the client does not need to know. Like, they don't really care. All they care about is the results. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. That's really what they came here for. They want to see what you want to do for them. Now, the fifth key takeaway from the call is to frame the call. Now, this is a sales tactic, and basically what you do is you tell them in the beginning of the call, you tell them, so, hey, John, by the end of the call, if you like what you saw, please just give me a hell yes. And if you don't, and you don't think it's for you, just tell me no. Just be honest. Is that cool? Now, that's called framing the call, and it forces them to give you a solid answer by the end of the call. And so that you can avoid, let me ask my wife, let me ask my husband, let me ask that. That's what you're trying to avoid, because that's basically a no. And you don't want to keep wasting your time following up with them. Now, that's that. That's the key takeaways from the sales call. Now, for the onboarding process, which I booked for the client, my first time onboarding, I'm not going to lie, I had no idea what I was doing, but like that's not true. I did have an idea, but it's just, I haven't done it before. That's basically it. I haven't done it before, so I don't know what kind of troubles that I would go throughout the onboarding call. But it's pretty simple. For myself, the experience I had was I had to onboard them to Google Ads, Facebook Ads, Go High Level. I had to show them the Go High Level system. And actually, let me just open up my onboarding document. Yeah, so the first thing is I talked about communication. Basically, I told them how which would be the main channel of communication between us and the client. And for myself, that would be Telegram. We use Telegram, and then we told them that's just how we communicate through that. And then the second thing I gave them was a Google Drive link. This is where they upload all the files from the client, all the creatives that we need, right? All the files we need for the creatives. And the third thing is the onboarding survey. I gave them a survey, asked them a couple of questions. That just helps us with the media buying. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth thing was Go High Level. That's where I kind of shared my screen, basically told them about how Go High Level works, and and basically what they need to know from the software. And also from Go High Level, I try to connect them to their Facebook, and I also purchased their phone numbers for the SMS sequences for the automations. Now, the fifth thing is, this is very, very important. Fifth thing is you have to set expectations for your client. If you don't set the expectations correct, they may have really high hopes, and that will just ruin you down the line, right? Because you're gonna set really high expectations, so they're gonna be expecting really high results, and once they don't get those kind of results that you told them, they're gonna be really disappointed, and you're gonna have trouble, my friend. You're gonna have a lot of trouble. So don't do that. Set the correct expectations. For myself, I told them it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. With these ads, the algorithms, they have to learn, put a twist to it. They have to learn these algorithms, and it takes time. And that's true. So that's what I did for my clients. Now, and then I integrated their Facebook account. I gave myself access to their Facebook ads manager. That's like the sixth thing. The last thing I did was Google Ads. So I integrated them to the Google Ads account that I had. Lastly, with the onboarding call, I gave them a timeline. So I think this was a really solid part on my end. It just gives the client a clear view of what's going to happen from the onboarding call till the service delivery, right? And as for myself, I needed a couple things from the client. I needed the creatives. I needed time to create the script for them, and also I told them that we needed a couple of days to run the scripts, and that we would have bi-weekly calls, and also every single week we would send them a Loom video updating them on their ads status and all the statistics and all the leads. Yeah, basically just give them a clear time frame of what's going to happen from the onboarding call to the next 2 weeks. Tell them what's going to happen. You don't want to leave the client in the dark. They want to know exactly what's going to happen, right? So yeah, I mean, that's basically how my onboarding process went. Okay, yeah, I mean, for my exact onboarding process call, I did run into some troubles with the Facebook, and I only found out later on that under their business manager, business account, and it was some troubles, but you'll learn, like, obviously this won't happen in my future onboarding processes, on my future onboarding calls. So yeah, you keep doing it and you learn more. So that's basically the name of the game, right? Moving on from the onboarding process, right now I'm focusing on service delivery. I'm trying to do Facebook ads and YouTube ads for the client, and we're going to start running them within a couple days. And yeah, I'm going to update this on my channel in the next couple of days. Apologies for my dog, he's barking a lot, but yeah, so the key things that I want to let you guys know from the first sales call that I ever did, from the first onboarding call that I ever did, is basically to just do it, right? If you've never done it before, it's really scary, but also really exciting. It's definitely something that was out of my definitely something that was out of my comfort zone. But yeah, you gotta go for it. Like, if you don't go for it, you'll never know what you can achieve. And you gotta stop comparing yourself with other marketing agency owners that you see out there that are doing really well. They're on a different journey than you. And they might have had like a 10K mentor that they paid for and helped them through it, and you never know. So if you're on this on your own, just like me, don't be afraid to just go for it, and to make things yourself and to innovate it. Of course, you don't want to invent the wheel again, but basically what I'm trying to say is you can add your own little twist to things, to processes, which kind of makes you different and makes you more authentic. And I'm just saying, I think that's what clients really enjoy. At least from my end, from my experience, they enjoy authenticity. Now, speaking of authentic content, this is exactly what this channel is dedicated for, or about, is for me to post authentic content for you guys, and to basically be with me on this journey, to see how I'm going to hit a million or something. I know that sounds really, really crazy, but I'm gonna do it one day for sure. I don't know when, but probably like in maybe 5 years, 10 years. But I know I'm gonna do it, and I wanna kind of document this whole thing and share with you guys all the things that I'm gonna go through, all the struggles, all the wins as well. Sorry about the dog, but yeah, share the wins, share the losses, and I'd love to take you guys on this journey together. And yeah, this channel is kind of dedicated for myself, kind of what I wish I had if I was in, that position where I was just at the beginning and I didn't know what to do. There's so much stuff. There's so much knowledge out there that I don't have. There's so much resources. And yeah, basically be that guy that I wish I had, and kind of guide you guys through the whole process of, starting your own business or being an entrepreneur, and all that good stuff. So with that said, thank you. If you watched it this far, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.